And I never ever do a thing about the weather, because the weather never ever does a thing for me.
Okay, now what? No, don't, please.
You'll have to be a lot sneakier than that if you want to knock me off, lad.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
What? Clever boy. Well played, Master Threepwood. Or should I say, Captain Threepwood.
Captain?
Aye, now that you've bounced me off the screaming narwhal, you're officially its captain. Until someone else comes along and knocks you off.
Sweet.
Aye, bloody well sweet it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some massive internal hemorrhaging to attend to. Congratulations!
I just got a tip there's some kind of wanton piracy going on around here.
Not just any wanton piracy, a genuine ship seizure committed by none other than Captain Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. Guybrush is one word.
Wonderful! I could probably get a week's worth of stories out of this. You know, Threepwood, you've got spunk. Pirate spunk.
Ew.
Now, why don't you take a walk with me back to the keel hauler? Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, it all started back on Melee Island. And that's how I wound up here on Flotsam Island.
Well, I don't know how you did it, Seafood, but thanks to you, I've got enough sordid swashbuckling stories to keep the Flotsam Keel Hauler Gazette afloat for months. That'll show those bozos over at the Times.
Yeah, that's, great. Now, about Deep Gut.
My pleasure, Threepwood. Sit tight while I make you a copy.
Copy?
Tammy, give me a copy of the Deep Gut file. Pronto. Right away, Mr. Nipperkin. Here you go, kid. Everything you need to know to contact Deep Gut. Don't let anyone know I gave this to you, okay? My editor will put me on deep cover in the obituary beat. Catch my drift?
Not really, but...
Great! Now, if you'll excuse me, Ace reporter Davy Nipperkin's got some headlines to grab.
Finally! Now I can ask this Deep Gut person how to get off this island and back to Elaine. Seems simple enough. According to this, it's Sunday, the 12th of Manatee.
What's the word?
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
What's the word?
Deadline.
Welcome, Guybrush.
The Voodoo Lady! Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got so many questions.
There'll be time enough for questions later. But first, hand me the LeChuck Slayer.
The what?
The cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Now that LeChuck has been destroyed, the cutlass must be ritually dismantled in a soul-chilling voodoo ceremony to ensure that his evil never reawakens.
Yeah, about that. I tried to destroy LeChuck with the cutlass, but I had to make some last-second substitutions, and there were some complications.
What manner of complication?
Well, the cutlass didn't so much annihilate LeChuck as it turned him human.
What?
I couldn't believe it either. Personally, I think it's a
The human LeChuck. This is troubling.
Can you help me?
I'll do as much as the fates allow, but I fear that you will not like what I have to say.
Can you help me get off Flotsam Island? I've got a ship, but it won't do me any good with these crazy winds.
The cards say no.
No? Can't you just wiggle your fingers and voodoo schmoodoo the winds to blow out?
What you ask is beyond my power, Guybrush.
Then what in the name of Satan's comb-over are you good for, you bloated old sea hag?
What was that?
That was the pox of LeChuck.
Who the what now?
The pox of LeChuck. When your improperly enchanted cutlass turned LeChuck into a human, all the evil voodoo juju within him had to go somewhere. Were you touching him at the time?
I was! Does that explain the antisocial behavior and the crude gestures?
Yes. Some of LeChuck's evil has seeped into your hand.
Do you have a cure?
No, but I know where you can find one.
I feel a piratey quest coming on.
To eliminate the pox of LeChuck, you must seek out La ESPONJA GRANDE.
The big sponge?
La ESPONJA GRANDE is no ordinary sponge, Treepwood. It is a legendary sea sponge with incredible voodoo exfoliating abilities, capable of absorbing limitless quantities of voodoo mojo.
Where can I find it?
I have never seen it myself, but a former friend of mine, Coronado de Cava, spent many years searching for it. I last saw him in the Jerkbait Islands. Take this locket to him, and tell him I vouched for your character.
I'll get right on it after I find Elaine.
That would be unwise, Guybrush. The pox of LeChuck must be eliminated before it spreads.
Whatever. Can you tell me if Elaine is okay?
The view is hazy. Ask again later.
Later? But she could be in danger, or dead, or worse.
I only know what the spirits reveal.
If you can't tell me about Elaine, can you...
Without a mark of the voodoo on him, LeChuck's wear.
What else can you tell me about the pox?
It's a creeping cloud of unstoppable evil, spreading LeChuck's accumulated vileness. Even now, I can sense the pox when...
Tell me more about this locket.
It was given to me by my friend, Coronado de...
Why do you keep putting dramatic pauses around friend?
Yes, he was my boyfriend.
Icky.
We met in the Jerkbait Islands many years ago. I fell in love with his treasure-hunting mind and his beautiful eyes.
La 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 la, not listening.
Like a volcano! But after several months of ocean-steaming passion, our love cooled after he became obsessed with the myth of La ESPONJA GRANDE. When we parted, he gave me that locket.
Sad. And disquietingly graphic. You know, you've been helping me out for years, and I still don't know your name.
Names have power, Guybrush Treepwood. Only a fool willingly gives it away.
Does my name have power?
Sure, why not?
Well, how'd you end up on Flotsam Island?
I go where I am needed.
So you're Deep Gut? Davy Nipperkin's
Yes.
Why?
The price of a voodoo lifestyle is not merely spiritual, little pirate.
Well, this...
May the fates guide you, Guybrush Treepwood.